Okay.
Well, welcome everybody to our Monday night call. We are going to kick it up tonight. I'm going to I tee up the first one, right? Now I forgot the whole plan.
Yeah.
It's been a long one.
Professional.
I'm so professional. Look at me. See, anybody can do this. It's great.
Yeah. It's going to be a good call.
It's going to be a great call. So tonight's call, you guys, is really just about sharing success secrets, because there's a lot going on right now that we're really doing a great job with, and bring highlights and attention to a lot of the people on our team and give them a voice to share with the rest of you, the things that they're doing that is allowing them to move forward pretty quickly in a lot of cases. So the first person I wanted to bring up was Buffy Hegler tonight. One of our awesome sales coordinators, and she's been in the business for a while, and she just got recognized for being one of the top sponsoring reps in the West Coast. And I really wanted to, isn't that awesome? I know, you can see, but they're all clapping. But I asked her if she could come on and talk a little bit about, what that was like, what it took to get there, what she's done effectively to bring some team members on. So, Buff, you want to take it from there?
I think I was hearing all of this wonderful stuff, and then my kids went wonky. Wasn't there some comment about the biggest moon in 40 years or whatever? Oh my gosh. I was right there with you, team, and then I totally just spaced because they are going crazy. Sorry, I am so sorry. Cray. Oh my gosh, the struggle is real, people. Okay, so where do you want me to start?
What have you done in the last year, Buffy, to really increase the amount of team members that you're bringing on? Because you've done a great job with it. We just recognized you in the West Coast as being one of the top performers in that space. What is it that you've done? What do you find effective, and what do you plan to continue doing?
Well, so going back a year ago, like I think you had said, I've been in this a while. So I'm one of those slow, hey, I want to get excited, and then, okay, not so much, and get excited. But a year ago, it was time to make the decision to create this business as a business and not a hobby. And so, when you put your mind to something and you commit to it, you start doing the action. And the last 6 months or so, it's been more so just doing. Like Melissa, you would say, okay, where do you want to go? And I need these many points. Honestly, it was just focusing on, okay, how many points? How many people do I need? And committing to producing results, committing to myself to produce and keep going until I got what I wanted. And so obviously the journey's not over, because the goal is SSC, 6 Club, before Anaheim. And I just said that to all of you, and I'm just going to be honest, that's a little scary, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to face your fears and just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And the beauty of this business is having teams. So I can't see all of you right now, but I can feel your energy, and it's freaking awesome. So I'm just giving you a massive shout out right now. I am hugging you all. Oh my God, love you. It's just really neat to know that we're not in this alone, and it's the whole better together is really really something that I'm learning and gravitating towards, and it's awesome. So basically, when you make that commitment and you decide it's time, and you just keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep asking your upline, okay, what's next? What do I do? What do I need to do? And you keep doing that, it gets fun.
Totally. That was awesome, Buff. And I just want to give you props, because it really was a determination thing for you. Like, I remember going through that with you, and she had set a goal to bring on 5 new reps in a month. And I'd never done anything like that really before, and said, okay, what do I need? Okay, got one more. Okay, another one, okay, this one, nope, that didn't work out. Okay. And she just kept going until she got it done. And that's what, that determination feels like, right? It's just the keep looking, knowing it's going to be there, and just keep going until you cross the finish line. So rock star. Awesome job, Buff. Thank you.
That was awesome. See?
And with that, I want to switch to Marie really quick, and so we can get everybody in tonight. And Marie had some really cool ideas most recently, and kind of a similar situation where, you know, a lot of the people you're hearing from are going for the same position, and it takes a lot more activity. You got to change something than what you've done before. You know, every time you go to a next space, it's like, what do I have to do a little bit differently to get to that, you know, next piece of it? And Marie, I'd love for you to share some of the ideas of what you've been doing lately.
Sure. So a few weeks ago, I had participated in a vendor fair at one of the local churches, and I had such a great time and a great outcome. I wanted more of that. And I didn't have anything on the calendar, and I thought, well, I remember back in the recesses of my mind, this advertisement I saw years and years ago about a multi-vendor fair in somebody's home where they brought in distributors from all different businesses. And I thought, what a great idea that is. So I'm like, I'm going to create my own. So that's what I did. I invited 2 of the ladies that participated in the church bazaar to come to my home, and they said yes right away. And then the other 2 I found, so there was 5 of us. The other 2 I found online. There's this application called Nextdoor. You may have heard of it. It's a neighborhood online chat group, basically. And I found 2 more distributors on there from comments I'd seen from other people. So they were all in. We did it yesterday afternoon from 12 to 4, and we served refreshments for our shoppers. I took care of all the food, and I just had them contribute money to the cost, so they didn't have to worry about bringing something plus all of their stuff. And then we had prize drawings all afternoon. Everybody contributed a free gift, about $10 value for the free gift, and the winners got to choose whatever they wanted from the table. And basically, it was a very fun afternoon. We did not have the traffic that we were hoping for. However, it was still a success because everybody had sales except for one woman. And even she said she enjoyed it. She was really glad she did it because this is something new to her. She just started her business a couple of months ago. So it was a good experience for her, for setting up, for talking to strangers, things like that. So she was all in. She really enjoyed it. We all had such a great time. We decided we want to do it again. So we're going to do another one next month. And the only thing we're going to change is we're going to do it on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. And I mean, I would have done this one on Saturday if I could have, but I had commitments already on Saturday. So we're going to change it from Saturday from 10 to 3. Instead of Sunday from noon to 4. And one of the other objectives, one of my objectives is because I need to get out and meet more people. I don't have a regular job any longer. I'm not seeing people every day. I need to get out there and meet new people. So I just met 4 new women I've never known before. We've already made plans to do other stuff that, you know, has nothing to do with the business. And I'm already thinking in my mind, okay, I'm going over to her house. We're going to do this. I'm going to meet her friends, you know, and it's that snowball effect. And it's the networking. And it was just a great day. It was a great vibe. We all had fun. It was like, I can't wait to do it again.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. I'm so proud of you. Oh my goodness, Marie, why are you not my neighbor? I still want to be there.
And she looks like she's glowing too, doesn't she? She's got her lipstick on.
Oh my
Lipstick on, yeah.
I see it.
We all need to show up one night with red lipstick on, just for pics, yeah.
Yes. All right, we're taking a picture of all smiles right now. All smile. All right, good. That was good. Marie, that was awesome. And I love that it ended up all really being about relationships, right? Like, and that's so what this business is all about, and doing something different to get out and meet new people.
Yep.
Also share your mission too, and share the product and share the business. And I absolutely love that. I love it. So, okay, next we're going to have Rena. You're going to have to unmute yourself. And Rena, all right, similar situation, like some of you on the call, like Melissa said, similar situation, all getting to the next level, also moving on to SSC and same thing. You got to kind of do some things a little bit different. And Rena's been doing a lot of awesome things. And there's 2 things in particular I asked her to share about tonight. And whichever order you're prepared to go in, doesn't make a difference to me. But she recently signed up a gym under her, and it was not an immediate, sign on. And it took some thought on her part to actually even seek this gym out. And I was really impressed with when she did it and how she did it, and how it all came to be. And also she's been doing a lot of sort of thinking outside the box too, with some different types of events, and getting really creative with that, which impresses me. So Rena, feel free to jump in.
Okay. So unlike Marie, I came with no makeup on because I just got out of the shower. So, but so to share my story, like Danielle said, I really wanted to think outside of the box, and I know I need team to really build myself, and that's where I knew I wanted to partner with like-minded people. And where are
Hey, Rena, it's hard to hear you. I just wanted you to know.
Okay. I don't know how to make. Can you hear me now?
Better. Yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Okay. I'll try to talk.
Just
really
hold
loud.
it right up in your face.
Okay. So where was I? Like Danielle mentioned, it didn't start right away. This was months ago. Looking for like-minded people and who I wanted to partner with. And that's when, I was taking a look at, contacts I've had, and I reached out to a few gyms. It wasn't just one, but it was one that did respond to one of my messages. And I'll be completely honest, it was scary. I was scared shitless to send it and, reach out to someone who I haven't talked to in years and wasn't even so close with. But I've been following him on Facebook and, reached out to him and made it very relevant to him, why I was reaching out, gave him compliments, seeing the fabulous things he was doing at his gym and the nutrition education he was giving his clients, and how I thought that Juice Plus would be a perfect fit for what he was trying to achieve and to give his clients a better result. And that's, it was a lot of kind of back and forth, and we went in for our first meeting, and, I wouldn't have been able to do it by myself. Danielle was there at every meeting. And I left that meeting even more scared, thinking we would never hear from him. And, a month went by and we would follow up, and, but, after time, a couple, contacts, and, he understood the product a little bit more. He signed up, and now we have him as a new rep. So, that's really exciting and a real win. And, now it's the next step where it's coaching him and his team for the education to his clients. So like, somebody mentioned before, I've heard this before, it's doing something out of your comfort zone every day. This is completely out of my comfort zone. It's still out of my comfort zone, but it's great and it's amazing. And I'm really excited to have them on the team. And the secondly, very similar to what Marie is doing, I am organizing a multi-vendor holiday event at a local restaurant. Right now, I think we have 6 vendors, possibly up to 8. I'm still working out some of the logistics on that, but hopefully it will shape up to be really good. And I also have myself signed up for 2 other holiday events, organized somewhere else. But exactly what Marie said, you need to get out there, you need to meet new people. And this is, how I'm trying to do so.
And you're doing a great job with it. My screen keeps jumping around, so sorry. I'm looking all over the place. And I remember when Rena messaged me going back to that gym, and I was just so impressed with how she was immediately thinking, who can I reach out to who this would be a good fit for? And she's like, do you think this is okay? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. This is okay. Go for it. Let's do it. We're going to do it together. We're going to, this is before we had any interactions with gyms. We're going to figure it out as we go along. We're going to use our upline and be right. We pulled Melissa in for help, and another NMD for some advice who had worked with gyms. And, that's what you do, and we figure it out, and it's turned out to be a really great fit. So it's awesome. All right, so we are going to continue on, and now we're going to go on to Chris-Ann. And you're not muted, good girl. So Chris-Ann, Chris-Ann's Chris-Ann does an amazing job. And this is what I really wanted her to highlight tonight. An amazing job with customers and customer care and loving on her customers and keeping her customers. I mean, she is customer qualified. She is just creeping up there. You're going to surpass me soon, I think, with customers. But you do an amazing job on continually bringing on new customers. I mean, even just today, you saw probably her throw some hearts up today that she got some new customer orders. So, and you've been consistently that way from the start. And I really want to commend you on that because it's such a huge piece. So if you can just take a few minutes and share with us sort of how you go about doing that, what's worked for you, how you love on these customers so well and keep them around to, again, they get on all the products all at once pretty much. So share your secrets.
First of all, I do love all my customers. Like I really do. And I feel like, I want to be friends with them in a way also. So I do keep in touch with them and I'll like shoot them a quick text and just say, you just popped in my head. Like, how are you doing? I do a lot of that. But sometimes it's even like with social media, they'll just see something that I post and they'll, that happened to me the other day that someone saw something and texted me and said, messaged me through Facebook and said, I really want to know what this is, and she wound up ordering. And as far as them ordering like everything, like sometimes it's just, it could be that way, but sometimes it's also like somebody will order, say, the Children's Health Study or just, just capsules for themselves. Like I have a friend who did that. And then, trickling down, she then ordered shakes. So she started with the shakes and she just ordered bars from me today, I guess it was, or yesterday. I can't even remember, but I think it was today that I put the order in. But what's funny is, I had to take care of her cat. So she lives up in Norwalk. So I drove up there and took care of her cat, but I left her one of the bars when I was taking care of the cat. I had one, I left it for her. So when she got home, she took a picture of the bar. She's like, who left this little treat for me? And I'm like, give it a try. And she absolutely loved it. Another one of my girlfriends, well, what I do too is for my customers, I bought a bunch of the plastic cups through our virtual, the promotion thing, whatever. So I bought a bunch of the plastic cups and I would give my customers a cup. Like if I saw them, I give them a cup and I throw in a bar or something and just say, here's just a little something, to say thank you or whatever. And one of my girlfriends too, she left the cup on her counter at home. And I actually gave her 2 bars, one, the chocolate and the cherry. And she went to go have one and they were both gone. One of her kids got to them and her husband got to one of them. So she wound up ordering bars because she hadn't even had them yet, but her kids loved them. So she just placed an order. So it's like, what I do. And I also like, if somebody's kind of teetering on what they should do, what they shouldn't do, I'll get Danielle, I'll get Melissa on a call right away. Like, would you be open to having a conversation? Because, they can answer questions even maybe better than I can. And usually they'll be interested because they really want to know. And I will get them on a call. And I'm never afraid to ask Danielle or Melissa, like, I need help. Like, I don't want to do something the wrong way. And I always say, like, I don't want to do this wrong, but like, I will reach out to them all the time and just say, can you help me? Like, how should I say this to this person? Just so I maybe am doing it in a way that the wording is a little different. But it really comes back to loving your customers. Like, I really sincerely care about them, about their family, about their concerns, their health concerns, their children's health concerns, whatever's going on. And sometimes I feel when you really feel passionate about that, it comes through in how you handle everything. So trying to think if there's anything else that I I may have left out. I was trying to take some notes, like what I was going to talk about, but I think.
Chrisanne, I would love to point out that you are like a true solution provider for people.
Mm-hmm.
What you do, you really do. You look at what they have going on, what their challenges are, and you come to us with problem-solving questions like, okay, so here's the one thing that they're experiencing. How do we help them through that? 1 second, babe. 1 second. Come sit. So I think that that's a skill in itself, that you really exemplify well here. And that's what, if you were to really drill down what sales is all about, we've got a set of tools. They have a set of needs. Our job is to just help them, satiate whatever that need is, make sure that's okay, and then help them take a next step. Right.
Right. Yeah. And then when you hear the stories back from them that, whatever you're helping them with is working, that alone is amazing, and that just fuels you to want to go out there and share with more people and really love on all your customers. So that's basically, what I do.
Absolutely. And it goes back to too, and, although we're always so worried about what it is that we're saying and saying the right thing too, people half the time will not even remember what it is that you said, but they're going to remember how you made them feel. Right. And when you truly are just loving on them and speaking from your heart and being honest and, and Chrisanne totally exemplifies that. And she is such a loving person, but they feel that, right? They know that you're being genuine and not just BSing them. And it goes a long way. And that's really how you get those customers that just love you back and know that you love them. And those become, your sticky customers. Thank you for sharing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Okay. Lauren, upcoming superstar over there. Can't wait to meet you in person.
Yeah, me too.
Doing some amazing things. And Lauren, you're going to share with us about how you are just really very intentional about your business, right? Every day doing something. I hear so many amazing things from you. So feel free to share with us what's working for you and what you do on a daily basis.
So I really believe in the law of attraction. So in my my planner, my Juice Plus planner, I have different pages for different types, different groups that I have access to. So if it's mom's groups, if it's going to be a cancer care talk, if yoga. So my kind of circle of influence is moms and yoga. So that's my main source. So and I have a board that I'm looking at right now. And I have sticky notes that say like Juice Plus Yogis, sales coordinator, December 2016. So it's kind of there all the time and out in the universe. And so it's in my notebook. So like, for example, I have my Juice Plus Yogis and I wrote down just one name and she's joined the team. So it makes me really excited every time that happens. So that's one of the things that I do. And what else? I did, I love Chrisanne, the genuine care also. I think that's so important because like you get the wonderful updates like call your customer, do this, but I just kind of do it whenever I think about them, and right now I feel like it's really my immediate circle. So it's very easy for them to be on my mind and for them to just, take their yoga class or whatever, just call them. So that's pretty easy right now, I think. And then I am always on the mission-driven model, reading about the business, the next step. And then I love YouTube for personal stories of success in health and in business. It's really motivating and inspiring to see other people doing this. And so again, it's just, your mind is just experiencing positive stories, and then that's how you go out into the world. So that would be another piece of it. And then, like Rena said, getting out of your comfort zone, like actually talking to you all right now on the computer. And Melissa's like, so I want you to share your story. And I'm like, okay, that's great.
Hey, it's better to practice with friends, let me tell you.
I
You
know.
guys all need to get good at this, because at some point you'll be up in front of the mic, you'll be leading your own calls, and that's what this is all about. It's a practice trial run, to really build the skills. So you're doing great, Lauren.
And then finally, I think it's just making little steps every day towards your goal. So I'll put it out in the universe now about my, the goal is this sales coordinator, but it's how do I get there? Those are kind of the goals that I'm working on. And being in the yoga community for 10 years and in the same city for 10 years, I have a lot of people that I know, and we do these cleanses, and the New Year's is a really, popular time to do them. And, anytime there's a shift in the season. So I'm building a team right now of yoga studios, like Rena's working on the gyms that are sharing Juice Plus and the 10-day shred and the 30 transformation 30 as a cleanse. And it's a very unique type of cleanse because of the support that we offer. And so I'm really excited about the Shred 10 as a great launching pad for this, and for me to collect a lot of information that I can add to my Juice Plus cleanse. So, it's getting like my team is what I'm working on right now. So I've got 2.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. And you did a great job sharing.
Thank you.
When I started, I was just scared to talk to people in general. And Melissa would say, just go talk to strangers. I was like, okay, if you say so, I'll try. But see, now look at this. I can talk to all of you sitting in my dining room. It's wonderful. But that was fantastic. And I love just setting that intention. I love the board. I love how you have it written down there, writing the names down there, putting it out in the universe, setting the goal.
We need to do one day where we all take our pictures of our boards and we post them like on the I think that would be really cool to just, because a lot of us have them, and those of us that don't should make one, but
board.
They're amazing. They work every time.
Even if nothing else, just to like have your goal, whatever your next step is, whatever that next goal might be, whether it's just to get 5 new customers or 5 new team members or get to VF or whatever it is, just to put it up there and have it all out in the universe, certainly, but then in your face as well, somewhere where you're going to see it every day as a constant reminder and thinking, okay, what steps am I taking today to get there? I know it's certainly a great reminder for me when I see it sitting on my kitchen counter. So, all right. And we've gone a little bit over, sorry, but we're saving the best for last, I guess, Lisa. So, right, Lisa?
No pressure.
Our newest VF Honeybee. Share with us a little bit on how you are so successfully just following the system, and just take it away. You can just share what you'd like, because you're amazing and we love you.
Thank you. So I did write some notes. For me, I have goals. So I have a bigger 2-year goal, and then I have my 30-day goal or my 60-day goal, or, I look at my sheet and I see where I want to be. And then I think a lot of the time I'm not going to get there. And then Danielle put some positive spin on me, and she's like, no, we're going to do it. You can do it. And, so I love the cheerleading. I love the support. I love the positivity. I love going to events. Like I heard Rena's story recently. I went to the gym with my sister-in-law, who's a member of that gym. And just being there and listening to that was great, because I didn't know her story, and everyone has a story. And, I'm going to hear Danielle's story 100 more times probably in the next few months. So
you will memorize it, just like I have Melissa's memorized
it. I just think putting things on the calendar is important. And today that was our phone call. I need things on my calendar. I feel like I took a 5-day break, and now I'm back at it. And I, as well, I'm doing a little vendor fair I own a tanning salon. So I'm trying to find ways to incorporate other people to come into my business and share and help each other out. I ask for help all the time. I I'm good at boxer now, and I will just, lean on Danielle or lean on Melissa, or, I always said that. And even just in general, no question is a stupid question. So I think if you're feeling like you need an answer to something, go for it. Just don't be afraid to ask. What else do I have? Team calls, I think, are super important. So like when I decided to join the business, I decided same thing. I'm going to be all in. So I'm here, and I'm here for as many things as I could get to, busy mom of 3. I can't always get to everything, but my daughter's like still up, and my husband probably wants to shoot me, but he knows this is important for me. So he's also on my team, and just sharing, like I just shared with a customer today about how my daughter doesn't eat vegetables, and I want her to be healthy, and I don't want to end up in the hospital. And she left with a few samples, and I'm going to follow up with her because that is super important. And I think lastly, there's 2 things. One is touching on your business every day, whether it's 5 minutes or 30 minutes. I mean, I had stuff sprawled all over my desk today at my tanning salon. And so some things were tanning related and some things were Juice Plus related. And, I make it work whenever I can. And I forgot what the last thing is, but I love all the support from everybody. And like, I'm going to go to Michelle's thing, and I want to just try to learn from other people and hear other stories. And I think we all just can help each other out. And I firmly believe in the product. And I think that's like the biggest thing. We use it, we eat it, we believe in it, we love it. And my daughter got a little bit of a cold, and that was it. 2 days later, she's better. So that's like the hallelujah.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yay, Lisa.
Oh my God, pom-pom.
You got the pom-poms.
I couldn't resist.
You got the cheerleader out of Melissa, for sure. She is a cheerleader full on. That was awesome. I've never seen her break those out before.
They were in our dress up section. I was like, I've got something for that. No, it's awesome. You got to have some fun with it, right?
But Lisa, that was incredible. And you did, when you made the decision to say yes, you said yes, all in, without even a moment of hesitation. And I think that's really admirable. And
I remember my last thing.
Yeah.
Do something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
It might not have to be every day, because some days I think I'm going to do this, and then I'm like, no, let's scale that down. But then the next day I'm like, no, I'm really going to do it. So you have to do things that kind of scare you, because you've told me, like, don't judge people, don't judge their situations, don't try to assume what they're going to say or not going to say. Give them a chance. So Thank you. I'm giving people a chance.
Yeah. It's all about their timing, not ours, right? And it's a constant reminder too. I mean, I'm sure even Melissa has moments where she needs to remind herself. I know I have moments where I still need to remind myself of that also, or Melissa will remind me.
No, and I'll give a good example of that, you guys, because like right now I'm kind of doing the dance with a couple different people to join our team. And, and these are really solid, amazing, awesome people. And some of them have said like half yes, like kind of yes, but they haven't quite taken that first step. And I know I can feel the hesitancy. So, that means I have to take a step back, right? And adjust, like readjust. But I just know in my heart that it's the right fit. And so they just have to kind of get to a place of trust where they can trust me to guide them. And so sometimes those, the bigger deals like Rita's gym, and, sometimes those things take a while, and you have to be patient, but you also have to be, active enough and responsible enough to your own immediate goals that you're going to, like Buffy, you're going to hit it anyway, right? So maybe you grab 4 other people along the way, and you're still working on that one person, and that they're going to be a great asset to the team moving forward. But in the meantime, you bring in all these other people on and keeping them moving forward, and then everything moves forward together. It's when we stop and wait and hold our breath and put our future in somebody else's hands, that's where we get into trouble. Never do that. As a business owner, you really have a responsibility to move your business, to touch it every day, to do something every day. And with that, I'll leave you guys with this one note. I made a series of calls today too about, I've been saying it for a while that I really want a rock star pediatrician on our team. And then I also had another interaction where we had an acupuncturist sign on, and then she kind of, it's a long story, but she's on another team now So we're going to let her go there. And in the meantime, I was like, I want to go replace that because I was excited about that. That was something that was fun. That was something that was, I was getting my head around it and starting to like think of business strategy and how we can really affect this business. And so I just set out some time and I started calling around, and you'd be surprised, some people, they were passing along information. Other people were, already reps, and then other people, it was a lot of kind of back and forth. But what I was searching for was a firm yes or a firm no. And I think that that's what we're all looking for, is the firm yes, the firm no. You don't want the people that are going to drag you along. It's a waste of time. So when I had one pediatrician who I know recommends Juice Plus in her practice, and had talked to one of my customers, and I just said, I understand you're doing a great job. I'm looking for a rock star pediatrician. I would really, be honored if we could sit and talk with you at some point and share some of this information. Is that something that you're open to, or do you have somebody that you're already working with? And she got back to me and said, no, thank you, but keep me in mind for another time. So I was like, okay, so there's something going on in that office. But it was really nice to get a no so that I can move on to the next thing. So set your intentions, be really clear, be really confident about what you have, and then just go find somebody that is the right fit. Just like Rena said about that gym, it's the right fit. It's the people you want to work with. And then that's where the strength comes in. So awesome call, you guys. This was really good. This was fun.
Call. Yeah. Thank you everyone for sharing. I got a lot out of this, and I hope everyone else did too. Yeah.
And I'd love it if we could, once we put the recording up tomorrow. Hey, bud. What's up, Dexter? He just has the coolest name in town.
He saw you and said, "Where's Gabby?"
She's asleep. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
But what would be cool is, Danielle, when you post the recording, is if we could each jot down maybe one thing we took away from tonight's call underneath in the comment section. I think that'd be kind of cool. There was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. I'm going to stop the recording. And so we'll say thank you, everyone, now, and we'll stop the recording.
Thanks, you guys.